As I was saying, like, I'm gonna talk about high school. Um, um, as I was saying, like, I'm gonna talk about high school. Like, I know that, like, the first freshman, like, I've been there too, but, like, um, I know that freshmen, oh my gosh, yes, yes, I want to talk about freshmen, so, like, I really want to talk about it. Okay, so, like, it's almost the end of the year right now, and I mean, it's almost the end of, like, summer right now, and it's, 1st of August, and my school starts the 13th of August. And I'm starting, what it feels like to be a freshman, so I'm gonna talk about that. Like, it feels, like, a little weird, like, I do think that, like, I've changed over the years, obviously, since junior high, like, that quick, like, I think I changed since junior high, like, I didn't, like, it does feel nervous and you feel anxious, like, you're not gonna, like, I know you feel like, everyone feels like, like, some people do feel like, most of the people do feel like, I'm not gonna have anyone to buy lunch, I'm not gonna have any classes with my friends, I'm gonna be a loner, I don't know if I'm gonna make any friends. Honestly, this will help, like, yes, I want to talk about freshmen, so, like, I really want to talk about it. Okay, so, like, it's almost the end of the year right now, and I mean, it's almost the end of, like, summer right now, and it's, 1st of August, and my school starts the 13th of August. And I'm starting, what it feels like to be a freshman, so I'm gonna talk about that. Like, it feels, like, a little weird, like, I do think that, like, I've changed over the years, obviously, since junior high, like, that quick, like, I think I changed since junior high, like, I didn't, like, it does feel nervous and you feel anxious, like, you're not gonna, like, I know you feel like, everyone feels like, like, some people do feel like, most of the people do feel like, I'm not gonna have anyone to buy lunch, I'm not gonna have any classes with my friends, I'm gonna be a loner, I don't know if I'm gonna make any friends. Honestly, this will help, like, if you're joining a club, like, student council, or, like, any sports or whatever, it will obviously help you find new friends. Like, I wouldn't say it, like, automatically, but, like, it will be easier to find new friends if you join a club or something like that, because, you'll like the same thing and you'll communicate with them and whatever. But I'm pretty sure, like, I know the first day of freshman, like, when you start to be a freshman, it's going to be, like, really nervous, like, you're not going to know what to do, but I think that the first day of freshman is going to be a relaxed day, like, where you just meet teachers and you meet your friends, whatever, and the second day you get started. I'm honest, like, most school does this, like, you get to meet new people first, and that's how it is. I haven't been on the first day of freshman. Like, I still feel like I'm in junior high. Like, I haven't started anything. But when I go into school, it's like, wow, it's, like, huge. Like, there's upstairs, some of my classes are upstairs, some of my classes are downstairs. And, you have to go to do orientation. have to go to the orientation. You have to make out your apps. I've got that, you know. You have to learn how to open your locker. I had to struggle. To be honest, I had to go to school 2 times because I couldn't get to locker. Like I'm not gonna go to school on the first day and not know how to open my locker and have to, you know, struggle to ask somebody to do it. Like I don't like asking. Like I don't know how to socialize. I'm like, hey, can you like help me? I mean, I guess you can ask someone right next to you if you know how to do it. But I recommend you know how to open your locker a few times. That actually helped me up. I ended up spending like an hour in school trying to like freaking open my locker. Like that helped me out. So I did eventually get my locker open by the help of my dad. But you know that will work out. So and then you have to map out, you know, where you're going. You know, I don't really have a perfect, you know, imagination. I can't remember. So like I'm I'm going to have to like, you know, walk around again and just go upstairs and just find my way, like however. So I'm not gonna remember the organization or the, you know, trick that I used to get to school, class quicker. Like I don't want to get there early. Like I want to meet some of my friends too. But the thing is that like um I well I actually think that like, you know, it's this is where it comes like, you know, like it's like, you know, weird. But I know you feel that way too. But yeah, the high school, like, you know, I know how your school is like, you know, probably like freshman, sophomore, and junior and senior all together in that like school. But for me, it's freshman, sophomore, and separated, and it's junior, and then senior is at like the North Campus, and the South Campus is only freshman and sophomore. So I only have to worry about the sophomores. And so yeah, it's a little bit easier. That's what I like about my school. But I didn't really like the lockers that much. Like no, they're like really hard to get open. Like it's just you have to wait until it clicks and it, like, you know, you have to pull hard, and if you don't pull hard enough it's not gonna open. And like I'm weak and I can't pull hard, but I have to try over and over again, and I still don't think I'm getting it, but I'm getting there somewhere. But I know it's hard. I know it's gonna be hard. Like, you know, you're freaking out trying to figure out, you know, where am I going to sit? Like, you know, I'm not gonna want to see these people because the thing is that like you're not gonna see half of the people that you saw in junior high that you go to school with, because for me, I'm gonna see more new faces. I didn't see most of the people in the orientation that I went to school with in junior high, so it's like different people from mixes of junior high. So it's like you have a Shanahan school, which is close to Manuka. They have their own junior high. They don't have a high school, but in Manuka we do. So there's a Manuka junior high, and there's their high school. Shanahan does not have a high school, so they have to come all the way to Manuka. Ha ha ha. No, it's funny. They have to come all the way to Manuka school. And there's a bunch of them. So, I mean, it's mixed. So, it's like, before that, it's like, you're gonna hear a lot of, I know, like, I hear this too, like, in junior high. Like, there's competition between Shanahan, and it's like, you know, Shanahan's, like, they have better people there. They're much nicer people. Or like I like the school better. They have more freedom. You get to wear tank tops. And Manuka Junior High, we don't get to wear tank tops. We have a dress code. And it's like da 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 da. So now we're like all squished together in high school, all going together in high school. Those two schools going together in high school. And it's like weird because, you know, it's like we were in competition. So it's like that's the thing. And then you get to meet new friends. Like I'm not sure if I'm gonna be close to my friends as I was from junior high. Like I'm probably gonna meet like new people. And I'm sure you will too. You will definitely figure out that like you're not going to be as close as your other friends. Like that's fine, you know? Like they'll have their own friends and you'll have your own friends. The thing is that like junior high, like I experienced a lot of stuff. Like I was quiet, which I did get the hit on that one. Like teachers like were like, you know, you're quiet, you really don't talk that much, like, you know. But they liked me because of it, and I really respected them. But like I was like, you know, struggling trying to communicate because I'm socially awkward. I'm really socially awkward. Like I don't know how to socialize, and that's the thing. But the thing is that like junior high, like I've seen a lot of popular girls, and I wasn't popular, but like I mean, like I wasn't that popular. Like I didn't fit in. There's nowhere to fit in. Like I fit in like because you know I didn't really fit in. So, but in junior high, it's like you're not gonna see any popular girls because there's a lot of them. Like there's a lot of people. So kids and there's a lot of people. So it's like you're not gonna like see any popular people. I mean, before junior high, like intermediate, like you'll find out that like fourth grade, fifth grade, whatever, that you used to talk to people and they don't talk to you anymore, and then in junior high it's like they totally forget about you. They're like popular in junior high and they just forget about you and they don't talk to you anymore. And they just pretend that they never knew you, but you're like, oh hey, I used to know you, but you're not talking to me anymore. So it's kind of awkward now because, it's like that. You're gonna experience things like that, and I have experienced things like that. And then in high school, you're back to square one. You're not gonna have any preps. No popular people. As much as everybody says that there are going to be popular people in high school, there's not gonna be a popular people. There's not gonna be a popular group of people in high school. I don't think so. There isn't. There isn't going to be a popular people in high school. Okay, you know, So it's like I don't really think there is going to be popular people. I mean, no. In junior high, there are popular people. Like there is going to be certain people that are popular. But in high school, no. In the movies and shit, where it's just like popular versus those goths and whatever, it's not gonna be like that. Don't worry about that. There's no popular people. I mean, some people get bullied, yes, but like there's no popular people. Get that out of your minds. But the thing is that like if you ever do, feel like you always have to, like on the first day of school, like if you ever do feel like you have to have someone to walk with, someone to sit on the bus, someone to go everywhere with, someone to just, talk to, like during hallways or whatever, like, I can understand that, but like I think it's good to be independent on the first day of school. Like I think it is. I mean, for me, first day of school is only 3 hours, so I don't really have lunch on the first day of school, which is good because I really don't need to worry about where I sit. So, maybe on the second day, I can struggle for that, but, And so, I don't know if I'm going to have lunch with my friends, so it's like I'm freaking out panicking, but that can wait because it's not like I'm going to have lunch on the first day of school, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. So it's like the first day of school, you don't have to talk to somebody. Like, you don't have to go in the hallways. You don't have to walk with somebody and talk in the hallways and feel like alone. I mean, if it's the first day of school and you have to have someone to talk to, go ahead. But you can be independent on the first day of school. You don't have to be like a loner. Okay, you can be independent on the first day of school. You don't have to always talk to someone. I mean, it's good to talk to somebody. You're gonna need to talk to somebody when you walk to your classes to keep time going or whatever. But sometimes you can, if you don't have anyone to talk to, you can be independent and just walk it out and just go to school on time. I mean, go to classes on time, do stuff that you can do. You don't always need to have someone to talk to, but I know on the first day of school I'm going to be really independent and yeah. But for freshman mixer, I don't know if you guys have freshman mixer, but like it's where you get to meet everyone from freshman, and it's really cool because you haven't met them, so it's like you get to meet new people. So the point of it is like a mixer of like different freshmen from different schools, and it's like high school, so you have to communicate with them and make new friends. But the weird thing is, I'm going to go with the friends that I know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to meet anyone new. So, it's a surprise. But, I really don't know. The third thing. Let's talk about boys. Boys. Yeah, well, the thing is that you have homecoming, like, oh no, like, close to freshman, it's close to start, like, maybe months later, when you start freshman. So it's like, you don't have to have a date to homecoming. Okay, but you know what? Yes, you do. Scratch that. You do need a date for homecoming. You don't have to go if you want to go. You can stay home if you want to go to homecoming. But I think that if you're going to homecoming, you should get a date. I'm not saying like it's a jerk. Like I'm not trying to be like a jerk. Like this girl doesn't like have a date. Let me laugh at her. But like, if you feel bad about yourself not having a date, you can stay home. And if you want to go and have a date, then you can go. You can. The thing is that with boys, like, I don't know, but like, I mean, if you have like a freshman mixer or whatever, like, you can meet boys, I mean, you can be you can just, be cool, and don't be afraid to talk to guys, like, or boys, like, for guys, but like, I don't know, I'm so awkward too, I should say it to myself, but like, don't be afraid. I'm sorry, I'm just watching back on Scott at the same time, but like, don't be afraid to talk to guys. Like, they're boys. I know I like this one guy. Like, this one guy. He's in the junior high. I don't know if he's going to high school or is he moving, but like, I just think he's cute. Very handsome. But I don't know. Like, you can't talk to your crush, but like, I don't know. And I don't think he's ever gonna notice me. But I mean, if you want, you can, dress appropriately. Let your hair down, whatever, or like something for freshman mixer. Like, you get to meet new people, and the boys are gonna be there, so you want to impress the boys, but not like too much, because then you'll be a slut, and then you'll get a bad reputation for that. So, I mean, you can, dress up, be pretty. Like, don't dress up for like mixer, but just appropriately, like casually, but just dress casually to impress the boy if you want to impress your crush. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know. Like, it's what I'm gonna do. I mean, duh. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to homecoming, but like, if I do have a date for homecoming, why not? I didn't have a date to dance in 8th grade dance, and I felt like shit. Like, I see everyone getting their like roses from their like boyfriends or whatever, and I'm just like, they're like, yeah, I'm a loner. Like, who am I gonna go with? But I went with friends eventually, and I know one of them did have a date, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. I feel pretty shitty, but I wasn't the jealous type. Like, you have a date and I don't have a date, and I don't want to go with you anymore. I still went with her. I really don't care. Like, I really don't care. So it's like, I still had a fun time. There was no slow dances, thank God, because I might be a loner watching these people dance with their boyfriends. I'm just saying, right in the corner. So the good thing about it is that they didn't have a slow dance, which I'm pretty sure is a good thing, because 14-year-olds dancing with boys is kind of disturbing. So they're probably doing that for a prom. Seems more appropriate. So it's like, not many people had dates, whatever. Mostly the preps had dates, so it was all good. But I was able to enjoy my time, and it was awesome, so I really didn't care. But on the homecoming, it's like, you have to have a date. There's no way. So it's like, back to boys. So it's like, how do I explain this? Like, don't think that you have to have a boyfriend. Like, you don't have to have a boyfriend. Like, I think that, I used to not care about boyfriends, but now I'm like, I'm going to high school, and like, I haven't really had a boyfriend since like years, like a serious boyfriend. So it's like, that really, I'm like really sad. I don't really have a boyfriend, so I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. It's kind of awkward. So it's like, just wait for the perfect moment, and it will come. Your time will come. You'll meet like the boy of your dreams. I was thinking that my boyfriend had to look like Danny Simmons, but I don't really care anymore. I like the personality, either personality or look like Danny Simmons. If he looks like Danny Simmons and he does not have a personality, then no. If he looks like Danny Simmons and he has a personality, then yes. If he has a personality and he's not that good looking, but he's okay looking, I will go for it. I don't care. But I don't know. I mean, just because a guy talks to you, or like, and like, doesn't mean they like you. And in most cases, they do. Most cases, that does mean that they like you, but like, that's okay. But otherwise, I mean, for homecoming, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, for homecoming, it's like you don't have to ask the guy to go to homecoming with you unless they're your close friend. If they're your close friend, they don't want to ask you, then you can ask them. But if it's a guy that you don't know and they don't really, you know, you don't know if they like you or not, but you like them, I wouldn't ask them just in case. But if you know for sure that they do like you, then you can ask them. But I would wait until they ask me because I like when the guy asks a girl. I don't have the guts to do that. Like, if you have the guts to do that, then it's perfectly fine. But I don't. I just don't have the guts to do that. I don't have the guts to do that. Just, I don't have the guts to do that. Like, I'm terrible. I am terrible at asking a guy. Like, I don't know how anybody, I don't know how girls, I don't know how a girl can ask a boy to homecoming. Like, I know it's simple, but it's it's not that simple when you think about it. But, anyways, what can I say? That's all, yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna talk about high school. Like, I know that, the first freshman, I've been there too, but, um, I don't know what freshmen, oh my gosh, yes, I want to talk about freshmen, so, I really want to talk about it. Okay, so, it's almost the end of the year right now, and I mean, it's almost the end of, summer right now, and it's, 1st of August, and my school starts the 13th of August. And I'm starting, what it feels like to be a freshman, so I'm going to talk about that. Like, it feels a little weird, I do think that, I've changed over the years, obviously, since junior high, that quick, I think I changed since junior high, I didn't, I, it does feel nervous and you feel anxious, you're not gonna, I know you feel everyone feels some people do feel most of the people do feel I'm not gonna have anyone to buy lunch. I'm not gonna have any classes with my friends. I'm gonna be a loner. I don't know if I'm gonna make any friends. Honestly, this will help. If you're joining a club, student council or any sports or whatever, it will obviously help you find new friends. I wouldn't say it automatically, but it will be easier to find new friends if you join a club or something like that, because you'll like the same thing and you'll communicate with them and whatever. But I'm pretty sure I know the first day of freshman, when you start to be a freshman, it's going to be really nervous, you're not gonna know what to do. But I think that the first day of freshman is going to be a relaxed day, where you just meet teachers and you meet your friends, whatever, and the second day you get started. I'm honest, most school does this. You get to meet new people first, and that's how it is. I haven't been on the first day of freshman. I still feel like I'm in junior high. I haven't started anything. But when I go into school, it's wow, it's huge. There's upstairs, one of my classes are upstairs, one of my classes are downstairs, and you have to go to the orientation. Have to go to the orientation. You have to. as I was saying, like, 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 I'm gonna talk about high school.